Hey everyone, welcome to the Collector Workshop. With the holidays coming, I wanted to put together a little bit of a guide for any of you out there who are seeking recommendations for those physical media lovers in your lives. These are 7 gift recommendations, all under $50. We're talking practical upgrades, fun collectibles, and a few other things that make the whole collecting hobby even more enjoyable. If you or the person that you're shopping for love Blu-rays, comic books, artwork, vinyl records, or just about anything to add to the shelf, then there's going to be something here for all of you. Let's jump in. First off on my list edition are large print, special, or deluxe editions of some of your favorite graphic novels. Now, these deluxe editions are a bang for your buck. One of the obvious main draws of a graphic novel is the artwork, so why not enjoy that artwork in the biggest format possible? Everything I have on the table here is within budget, and most anything that you would look up online, on Amazon, or in other places will be under $50. Now here's a quick comparison shot of the deluxe editions compared to a regular trade paperback so that you can see a little bit of the size difference there. Obviously, these deluxe editions are also hardback, which is an extra bonus. They have sewn bindings, which means that when you open them up and read them, they lay flat. And they typically get printed on a paper quality that is above the stock. Now, these are all fantastic options. If you go with a deluxe edition, over here you're looking at about $25 to $30. This double edition of Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, which is one of my favorite mangas, comes in right at budget, around $45. And same on with most of the Image Comic deluxe editions. These will come in around $30 to $35 right now. But for my money, go no farther than the library edition of the Hellboy collection. Now, these come in a set of 7 volumes, I believe, for the entire Hellboy story. But as you can see here, just look at that incredible artwork on these large print library editions. Here's another comparison just so that you can see how much bigger they are than even the deluxes, and from there, from the trade paperbacks. These are an absolute steal for your collection, for your shelf. If you love graphic novels, do yourself a favor with these ones. As of time of recording, volume 1, I believe, was around $30, and volume 2 I saw for about $25. So you could pick 2 of them up on your $50 budget. You all knew that this one was coming. My next recommendation is to own physical copies of some of yours or your hobbyist's favorite movies. And there's no better way to collect and to own than through boutique labels who put a lot of work and effort into restoring some of the greatest movies of all times and packaging them and delivering them to us with all those extra contents and custom artworks that we love. There's a few boutique labels out there who do fantastic work. Arrow Video, Kino Lorber, Vinegar Syndrome. But today I am recommending the Criterion Collection. First off, I recommend Criterion because they are second to almost none in terms of quality of transfer, of content, special features, custom artwork. These releases are both beautiful to watch and beautiful on the shelf. And the second reason is because at the time of recording this, we are in the holiday season, and Criterion, without fail, in November does a 50% off sale. Now, when you're purchasing boutique movies, typically you're looking at $40, $50. So what that means at 50% off is that you can pick up pretty much any title between $20 and $30. So what that means for you is about $20 for a Blu-ray release and about $25 for a 4K. Now, I recommend that you check out their website and you browse their selection to see which titles fit your collection. But if you're looking for more specific recommendations, please go check out my video from a couple weeks ago where I give some of my favorites out and let you know what I think you should pick up. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Next up, let's talk about Mondo. Now, Mondo is a company that will release all sorts of memorabilia, figurines, books, artwork, and releases of some of our favorite movies, video games, television shows. So what you're really getting from Mondo, let's be honest, is just beautiful artwork and packaging. But you're also getting those releases that you won't find anywhere else. For example, here's the soundtrack to a great science fiction animated show, which is Scavenger's Reign. Can't find this anywhere else. Here is my vinyl record copy of the soundtrack to Death Stranding, which is a video game. And finally here, a steelbook edition with custom artwork for Ghost in the Shell. Now, this is a bit of a stretch on the budget side of things. While you can find a lot of these items for under $50, just note that it's based off of how exclusive, how limited those items can be. I purchased one of these records for about $35. This one was on sale during a convention for $40, but on the website you're looking more like $70 right now, it seemed like. So hit or miss. But if you're looking for a safe bet in terms of artwork, you can go with one of these books. Now, this is Art of the Soundtracks by Mondo, and when I just checked it, it was retailing around $29. And then next up we have The Art of Mondo, which is a huge book. This one I purchased for about $40. But just take a look at what you're finding on the inside. These are all custom posters and stories and essays about some of these movies and films that through the ages Mondo has done artwork for. And same for this Art of the Soundtrack, which includes some really incredible pieces. The other thing I like about the Art of the Soundtrack book is that it is pretty much the exact 12 by 12 size of a regular soundtrack cover. So when you're actually looking at the art, you're getting mostly the full effect. All right, don't sleep on Mondo. Let's move on to the next recommendation. So this is definitely a more practical gift recommendation, but a little goes a long way, and your hobbyists will be so thankful that they can protect the things that they love. So starting off, let's talk books a little bit. I like to use the clear Mylar to protect my books. Now, I can't remember off the top of my head the name of the brand that I picked these up from. I'll put them in the description. These are fantastic though. They're made to size, so you'll want to make sure to buy the sizes that meet your needs for your books. However, your shelves will love this. It will keep the dust off of the jackets, keep fingerprints off as you're taking them on and off for reading. And just like every other sleeve that I'm going to be sharing today, artwork just pops so much more with a cover of Mylar on top. All right, next up on the list, we do have some harder shell cases for some of our steel books and special edition movies and CDs. These ones that I like to pick up are from the Malco brand. Link is also in the description. Now, Malco does produce protectors for all sorts of media. So on the screen here, what you'll be seeing is me going through a little bit of each one of them. I really love these steelbook editions of the Malco protectors. And the reason is, number one, they do protect all of your steelbooks. They also will fit those Criterion Collection movies that we just discussed as a recommendation. So if you're picking some of those up, you can easily slip these in those cases as an extra little touch. And these same steelbook sizes will also fit Arrow Video or any other of your media that have slip cases. Also by Malco, we have the CD protectors. And here's an example of just a plain old CD that I'm sticking in here that I want to keep nice and snug. But also you'll see that it does fit some of those special edition CDs that you might have with slip covers as well. This one in particular, I made custom myself. Check out the video where I show you the process I went through to make this special edition for the Sleep Token album. It was a fun time and I'll be making more. And just to hit the nail one more time on the head, here are a couple PS2 games that get that extra layer of protection and that I can keep for a long time. All right, finally, let's talk about vinyl. There's many options for vinyl records out there. Here are two of my favorites. Number one is just a simple sleeve that is a 4mm sleeve. I'll put the link in the description for this as well on Amazon. You can typically find these in packs of about 50 for around $25, and the record just slides straight inside to keep the sleeve from getting all of that dust on top of it. I also like to pick up these Big Fudge inner sleeve protectors. Now, as you can see, these will keep the records from having any dust coming in contact with them, which is one of the most important factors for all of these records. And with it being protected as it is now, you can insert the inner sleeve into the back of the outer sleeve and have it ready to go on your shelf without worry of damage. However, if you have the time and are willing to take a try on it, I do recommend these dual sleeves by Vinyl Storage Solutions. They're based out of Canada, and what I love about these sleeves is that they have dual pockets. So essentially one of the pockets, which seals itself up, will house the record jacket itself, and that can be completely sealed off without having to take it in and out. And then on the back end, there's a secondary pocket in which the record can slide in and out. So if you want to listen, you can just go straight for the record without having to unsleeve it. It keeps the jackets from getting any damage on them from handling, and also gives you easy access to the record when you purely want to listen. Maybe you're looking for something a little bit more interactive. And for that, my friends, I recommend model kits or Lego. Now let's start with the Lego in particular that I'm thinking about, because you could spend thousands of dollars on Legos easily. And what you do spend for under $50 is sometimes not what you would hope for. So I have a very simple solution to the Lego conundrum within the budget, and that is brickheads. Now, brickheads are essentially Lego's answer to Funko Pops. At about $10 a pop, you can build a collection of characters that you love and display them however you will throughout your house. Now, just like Funko, however, these are kind of exclusive to timing. So depending what you're looking for, let's say you want a Joker, well, that'll be almost impossible to find right now. But Lego continues to release new series of brickheads. So for example, you could probably find the Wicked set right now for about $20 for both of the main characters. These are nice, fun, small gifts that you can give to pretty much anybody. Now beyond that, let's talk about model kits. For about $50, you can get yourself a model kit about this size. And that's not nothing. We're talking hundreds of little pieces that you can put together yourself. And these are essentially glorified toys for us adults. Lots of different brands produce model kits, and depending whether you're into airplanes or cars or robots or science fiction, you might want to go some different ways. But if you're looking for something that's easy or for beginners, or that you want to be sure that that person is going to enjoy, I recommend the Bandai brand of model kits. Now, everything that I have on display here, other than the boxes, is from Bandai. These two Star Wars kit characters are anywhere from $25 to $30 a piece. And all you need to assemble any of these is a pair of clippers, which is what I love about the Bandai brand ones. A lot of these other brands, you need to get some glue and you need special clippers, and you do need to do a lot of work. But all of the Bandai ones are snap-on. Again, be aware of size differences. So this is a model kit of the Batmobile from the latest Batman movie, and you can see pretty much the size you get for the money. So this is about a $30 kit right here, which is similar to this Shelby kit that I still have in the package. So once this one is fully assembled, it'll be about this size. For the $50 range, you're going more with something about this size. Now, this edition does have a lot of pieces to it, so not every single one is going to be as intricate. But Google or browse for Bandai model kits and you'll have a slew of selections. These particular Bandai ones also are not painted. I did not paint these yet. I intend to, but you can see pretty much how they come out from the box. All right, something nerdy, something fun, something interactive, something to display. One of the most personal gifts you might want to consider for that collector in your life is artwork that's inspired and elevates the things that they love. And you don't need a huge budget to do this. There are plenty of places online or even locally where you might find artists who are creating, developing, and reinterpreting some of those games, movies, and inspirations that we love as collectors. For example, I have these two pieces by an artist named Jed Henry. I'll leave the link in the description, but as you can see, he reimagines video games, television shows, or movie characters in a Japanese wood print style. I first found him at Comic-Con, but he has a wide following online and a website that's very easy to navigate. I ordered those and then I just plugged them into some IKEA frames. Etsy is also a great place to look for these artists. So if you want a meaningful gift for that collector, consider artwork from an artist that they love, or discover a new one. Not only is it thoughtful and unique, but it shows that you've paid attention to the things that they enjoy. We've made it to the final recommendation on my list, and the table is empty. That's because this is more of a amalgamation of everything that we've talked about, or a concept. And that is combining these different ideas into themed gifts. So what I mean by that is, instead of picking and choosing random items from the list, think about a theme that you can put together by putting multiple ones of these recommendations together. For example, you might choose to go with a Batmobile model kit from Bandai, but also combine that with a 4K Blu-ray of the Batman movie. And on top of that, for pretty cheap, you can add on the deluxe edition of The Killing Joke, one of the most famous and essential Batman comics out there. Or if your collector is very much so into music, consider combining a vinyl record along with a band art book. Here on screen, I have the OK Computer album by Radiohead on vinyl record, in combination with the Art of Radiohead, which is a coffee table book that serves as an art and essay book by the band itself. Or maybe your collector loves anime, and there's no greater anime than Miyazaki. You could go with the Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind special editions and combine that with the Steelbook edition of Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. If you're really not too worried about budget, you could even add on the Joe Hisaishi vinyl record, which includes many of the legendary themes for all of the Miyazaki movies. Essentially, the combinations are limitless. So my final recommendation is, think about that collector and think about one theme that you can put together and package. I can guarantee you that your loved one will appreciate the thought put into the gift just as much, if not more, than the gift itself. And that's it for me today. 7 great recommendations for that physical media collector in your life. Hopefully something here sparked an idea, and if you've got your own go-to recommendations, drop them in the comments. We'd love to hear those and share the love. If you found this helpful, please consider liking, subscribing, and coming back. We're always having more conversations around physical media and the hobby of collecting. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.